Back in those days, I actually teach people how to plot it by hand, and it takes a long time. We take all this and give it a mathematical model and convert all this to percentages for you to see. So it's straightforward, and you could do your analysis immediately from there. Hey guys, in this video, I'm going to show you the features inside the Destiny Explorer 2.1. Now, this is a software that me and Team Joviab have been working and progressively working on for many years. It first started its first appearance in 2004 and have since gone through many different upgrades. Its first version was called the BaZi Mingpan, and then slowly it has evolved until this very extensive software to facilitate all BaZi readers or consultants or practitioners or masters. So originally it's just to display the BaZi chart. Then I thought, as we it's also used to facilitate some of my educational programs when I'm teaching the program. And rather than teaching someone to manually plot the chart, they can read it how to plot the chart on their own. But at least with the software, it sort of gives them a quick reference or immediate a view of the chart instead of going through all the tables and plotting the chart by hand. Of course, in the traditional sense, back in ancient days, everyone plots the charts by hand. So how we display the chart is very much aligned to the academic syllabus of the BaZi Academy or the BaZi 10X program that are taught in my academy. So I'm going to take this opportunity here to demonstrate to you, to show you what are the features inside. Now, this will be a couple of parts here because this is quite lengthy. So we will have a couple of parts here explaining the various aspects of the chart. So you can watch part 2, part 3 later on just to see different segments of the Destiny Explorer. Okay, so after you log in, you go to a page where this is the dashboard where you have all the saved folders of the BaZi charts that you want to see, or the people or your clients or your friends, whoever you have saved. So once you click on the button, it leads you to the main page of that individual that you plotted a Destiny chart for. Now, the important part about this is the starting point. It's like it gives you all the quick overview of a person's Destiny chart. Mostly for most people who are doing any generic reading or even personality reading, they could use this front page to start the assessment. And right on top of that page, you will see there are buttons, and these buttons relate to different segments or features of the Destiny Explorer. Now, the Destiny Explorer is based on BaZi, so it would translate your Western Gregorian date and time of birth to the BaZi chart, to this Chinese solar calendar. Now, of course, some of you might be thinking, should I use the solar time, the adjusted solar time, the actual solar time where based on the actual location I'm born, or whether I should use just the birth time wherever it is given time. That I have another video explaining that, so you can go and watch that video for the purpose of this particular video because I'm just showing the features. So we're going to assume that you already plot in a time to plot the chart. Okay, so if you don't have the hour above, then this column, the hour above, would be empty. Now, this page here shows us the year of birth, month of birth, day of birth, hour of birth. And for those of you who are into spiritual BaZi or soul BaZi, or BaZi for the soul, then the Mind Palace and Soul Palace are considered in the reading. Those who are into vibrational elements of the BaZi, the Nat Yin or the melodic 5 elements of BaZi, would consider using these 2 palaces as well. So the information is there. Whether you want to use it or not depends on what approach you are using at the time of reading the chart. Okay, so but most people will look at the day master, look at the animal signs, and they want quick answers, right? So in order to know what this means, there is a table that shows what is your Nobleman animal sign, what's the intelligence star, what is the peach blossom star, sky horse, solitary, celestial nobleman, and Taiji nobleman. And we have icons for this as well. So on a quick glance, you'll be able to see the icons listed out. So immediately you would be able to see like this, you will have the celestial nobleman, and right here you will have the intelligence star and so forth. So it's quick, immediate read for you. And the 12 growth phases, Sub Yi Cheong Sang, is also listed on the side. The 10 gods of each and every stem here is also listed on the side. So if you are into traditional BaZi, you want to know the 12 phases, 12 element phases, as well as the 10 gods or the 10 stars of BaZi, you have everything displayed out on one page. And this also saves you time from needing to remember the hidden stems. When I first wrote the Destiny code back in 2004, at that time we don't have a software so extensive to even list out the 10 gods for the hidden stems. So actually, back in those days, I actually teach people how to plot it by hand, and it takes a long time, but you know, that's the learning process, right? Now, so these will be automatically displayed when you look at the chart, and also the what we call the auxiliary stars. This auxiliary star system is called Sansat. Sansat means the additional stars, and if some students who are also well versed in the purple star astrology, 紫微斗數, will come across similar names as well. Okay, so these are listed in the branches following each animal sign. So this page is a summary of that. Now, for some students who are using the more practical approach to BaZi instead of the more traditional approach, the more modern approach or contemporary approach to BaZi, don't want to read them by character, but refer to read them by structures and energy. Okay, so in this case here, you will see that there are 5 structures talking about the person's mode of operation. It's all listed here. Or if you want just to know if my chart, for example, I don't know whether this is strong water or weak water. How do I know which element is the strongest? Well, it's all listed here. The strongest, the weakest element based on the chart is here. And the 10 stars or the 10 stems are listed here with its strengths pre-calculated. So, which means in this case here, you don't need to go and learn the traditional way of trying to say this is rainwater born in the goat month with protruding the indirect resource and direct resource. Now, therefore, the water is from weak turn to strong, blah, blah, blah. We take all this and give it a mathematical model and convert all this to percentages for you to see. So it's straightforward, and you could do your analysis immediately from there. So all you do is learn how to interpret instead of trying to learn how to plot the chart. Now, the second page here, which is the annual luck pillar, which is commonly used if you are a practitioner of BaZi. Generally, if someone comes for a reading, they would want to know, okay, just tell me this forecast for this year. So if you want to do that, then this next page is called the annual page. And the annual page, let me just zoom in here, will tell you the year. Okay, it will give you the year of birth right here. And then it will tell you on the year of birth what are the auxiliary stars, what are the monthly stars, what are the daily stars, and what are the hourly stars based on your particular year. Like, for example, this example right here is the year of the water rabbit. In the water rabbit year, you have the auspicious and inauspicious stars all listed out based on the pillars, the 4 pillars of your chart. And you can go deeper into the months even, thereby displaying in 2023 every single month what are the 12 months stems and branches, and how are the stems and branches related to your personal 10 gods. So based on your chart, then this would be the Rob Wealth star for January, an Eating God star for February, Herding Officer star for March 6th to April the 4th, for example. And they're all listed out even based on the hidden stems, as well as all the auxiliary stars inside the chart. Okay, so this is the annual forecast. And if you, of course, you have to be well versed in BaZi to be able to use this as a chart. So for most people, the analysis, basically, if you are a practitioner, this alone will be a long discussion already with your client or someone you wish to help, forecasting based on the personality and operational structure, as well as the profiles, and then what happens in a particular year for that person. Okay, so this is just the first part of the Destiny Explorer. In the next part, I will show you how you could look at the energy patterns, the vibrational energy, as well as the soul, the spirit, and the wealth structures or wealth profiles of a person's BaZi. I'll see you in the next episode.
Check inside the description for the link.